Rob Frazier here. Just wanted to cut this video talking about the Complete Freedom System and basically an overview of it and some things I'm really going to be getting into. So first off, I'm going to share the sales funnel that I have in place, and then I'm going to talk about breaking that sales funnel down, because the fact of the matter is I present a lot of information with this sales funnel, and not that high of a percentage of people out there are going to go through the whole system and join everything the very first time they see it. So the idea is to present the whole, which I'm going to talk about, then breaking it down into individual pieces, which I'm going to talk about, and then, just working the whole plan and also using this system to brand yourself after a while, because that's the whole idea. The whole purpose of my group, Complete Freedom, is just that. More so in your finances, because once people get free in their finances, they tend to be freer in other areas of their life. So that's my thinking, and also it's not company specific. So if anything happens to any one company, they get shut down, they stop paying out, they stop working the way that they're supposed to be working, or for any other reason, we can just toss that program out, replace it, and keep on moving and keep our income coming in. That's the whole idea. That is my idea of freedom. So that being said, this is the share code, or the sales funnel. So when folks opt in, this is basically the copy and paste system. Now, understand the copy and paste system is just to get started, and I'm going to cover that. So here they opt in, they see a short video of me. I was super broke. Now I paid off all my crap. Click the button, find out how I did that. Now when they click that button, they're going to come to a page that looks like this. Now understand, I've worked the same plan to pay off over $102,000 of debt in under 9 months. Now, the programs were different, the programs that I used. However, the strategy and the concept is the same. You see what I'm saying? Because I can't share exactly how I paid off that debt because one of the programs got shut down. You see what I'm saying? But I still follow the same exact strategy, and that is what allowed me to pay off that debt. When one program got shut down, I still had income coming in because I had this whole strategy in place, not because of any one program. You see what I'm saying? So you have to think a little bit differently there. So they come here, and 5 steps. Advertising, marketing, payment processors, top-tier traffic sources, primary business setup, and getting a Facebook group. Advertising and marketing. I start off with the Tripwire. Lead Lightning, one time $7, Future Ad Pro free. See what I'm saying? Step 2, payment processors, free. Payza, Coinbase, create free accounts there. Step 3, traffic sources, Udemy solo ads, MLM leads, free to create your accounts there. And then my primary business. This is where you can insert your primary business, and I have that programmed in the code, in the share code, or you can join me in my primary business. You see what I'm saying? So, obviously, whenever people click here, they're going to go to my primary businesses, but you have the option to promote your primary business, because the only thing here is just a perpetual traffic plan. This is how I get leads, and this is how I get a constant supply of people looking at my business. More leads equals more sales over time. And then lastly, you got the Facebook group to get in, get trained, that whole deal. Now, when people click on my primary business, keep in mind, this whole thing up to here is shared in a share code. Capture pages, autoresponders, sales videos, the whole deal. When people click here on my primary business, and, for example, say you join me in my primary business, this setup, I do have it on a separate share code. One of the gentlemen I'm working with, Jake Blankenstaff, I think I'm saying his last name right. He's the one, that got behind the graphics and things like that, so I just definitely want to give him shout-outs for that. But this right here is, my own personal setup. As of right now, we got crypto education business, we have a Bitcoin multiplier business, and then we have a passive cash growing business based off of Bitcoin. And then down here, I swapped out the last video for a strategy, and then I reiterate getting in the Facebook group. This is my personal businesses. Now, I'm going to put this on a separate share code for folks who join me here. Understand, this is optional. You can have your own business here when people come here and click on my primary business. They can go to whatever company capture page you want. Now, that's the copy and paste stuff. So you have all of this, you have it all copy and paste. Now, after a while, not everyone's going to join everything. And some people may join some offers, and some people won't join other offers. So that's why I'm going to be shifting directions a little bit. I'm going to really start teaching folks how to use the Power Lead system and basically my perpetual traffic plan with Future Ad Pro, Lead Lightning Power Lead system, and the traffic sources, Udemy Solo Ads and MLM Leads. Because what happens is when I give you the share code, everyone goes out and promotes the same capture page. And after a while, it just starts getting played out. So what I want folks to do is to start moving from using the share code. The share code is good to get started. But eventually, you want to get to a point to where you are working the Power Lead system. And I'm going to have a playlist. I'm also going to include this in the pinned post in the Facebook group. This playlist is where I answer all the general questions about Power Lead system, how to use it to send email broadcasts, creating a thank you page after opt-in for higher conversions, how to use your Power Lead system, Lead Lightning, to promote any business, how to promote any business with Power Lead system. I think that's a duplicate video. Importing or purchasing a domain, just different things. And the idea is, as I get more questions about Power Lead system, I'm going to put them out. So this is going to be like a FAQ, for all questions type playlist. So you can watch these videos and get ideas, because Power Lead system is great. You can copy and paste, but down the road you want to learn how to brand yourself. And that's what I use with the Power Lead system, and I'm doing it very well. And I want everyone who follows me to do the same thing, because it's not about a share code. You have to be unique in the marketplace. People join people. And if everyone's using my stuff, that's great to get started, but eventually you want to morph and then start using this to promote your stuff. And also, one thing as well, all of these individual programs, I email as a combo, meaning I send out this whole combo to all of my leads, and I break it down. One email, I'll just talk about Lead Lightning, because some people will join Lead Lightning and not join everything else. That's fine. Another email I'll send out, I'll just talk about Future Ad Pro. You see what I'm saying? And then I'll do the same thing on down the line. And it's the same thing with my own primary businesses. One day I'll send out an email about the crypto education. Another day I'll send out an email about multiplying your Bitcoins. You see what I'm saying? So I have different angles of approach. So I'm not just hitting the same exact message over and over. And I have much more content, because I have a bunch of different programs here. I can send out an email about Udemy Solo Ads, my experience with Udemy Solo Ads, my experience promoting Lead Lightning with Udemy Solo Ads, my experience promoting the Complete Freedom Sales Funnel with Udemy Solo Ads. You see what I'm saying? And I could put that into a video. I could put that on YouTube. I could share that YouTube video with my email list. You see what I'm saying? That's complete freedom. And we have a nice spread of programs here, and everything works together. So this share code is like if you ever took a college course. In the beginning of the semester, you get like an outline of the semester. Chapter 1, month 1, we're going to learn about this. Chapter 2, month 2, we're going to learn about that. Your test. You see what I'm saying? So this is kind of like the same thing. We have step 1, and some people will be on step 1 for a month or 2 until they figure it out. Then they finally get their payment processors. Then they move to step 2. You see what I'm saying? And it just goes down the line. So what happens? People opt in. We give them the outline. And then we start going through the individual chapters. You see what I'm saying? So it's just a different way of presenting the same information and getting the maximum amount, basically making the maximum amount of money we can from our email list. Because some people, they're not going to join everything. Some people, they might just join Future Ad Pro. Some people, they just might need to use Payza for some odd reason. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm going. That's my direction. A lot of it is based off of a lot of new marketing books and things like that I'm reading. But so that's the idea. Underneath this video, I'll probably include just my email address. If you're watching this on YouTube, shoot me an email, because I'm gonna post this in my Facebook group, and I want people to really understand this, and also to make sure you get up with your folks, get up with your sponsor. They're in a Complete Freedom group. Ask them, hey, are you following this plan? Send them this video. Let them know what's going on. Also, put your comments below here. Let me know your comments, questions, concerns, because the idea is to get away from using copy and paste share codes and to learn to become your own marketer. That's complete freedom. Rob Frazier here. We'll see you in the next